How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know to smash the like button. And with that, let's get into the episode. So, we have quite a few things that we need to do. Because in between episodes, some things have started to kind of fall apart on some of our planets that we have been neglecting. For instance, here on Novice. Turns out that the coal problem is a wee bit bigger than I thought. Because the coal isn't just, oh, slap down another train, we're good to go. No. We've been mining this patch, which is now gone. We have no coal for that. And because we have no coal for that, our trains are no longer functioning, which means we have no resources of any kind, with very seldom iron trains coming in. And that's only because I manually fuel. Which also then means just we have no science, so we can't even get foundations to function. In between episodes, I had to go here on Gleba, and I had to fix this, which apparently this is also having issues, so we're probably going to have to go through and, it's slowly getting chipped away, which is not great. So we are going to have to go through and ideally beef up our defenses here a little bit. But with that being said, one of the major changes I did, and I talked about this in our multiplayer world with my friend, is reversing the flow of the nutrients that I had initially designed, because if you look back for when we were on Gleba, it was going the other way. It was going clockwise, right? So it went to the right, down, and then it spent this entire distance from the bottom right here to the bottom left useless. It was burning time it did not have unnecessarily. Which, in a game with infinite resources and things, whatever. But efficiency-wise, it's not very efficient for it to go that whole route because we're getting more waste, more spoilage than we absolutely need. So by having it do this, what it does is not only does it feed itself immediately so that it can continue to make more nutrients. So we know as long as we prime this, we'll be good. It then goes into the bioflux, right? So then it's self-priming all the way down. It's waterfalling all the way down. So then once enough has been made and it gets back to this, boom, the whole system is self-sufficient. And then it gets to science, right? So it prioritizes this stuff first, and then it gets to science, rather than prioritizing this and this, which really, it doesn't need to, because these will never function if these never have stuff, right? And the thing that we need for more nutrients is the last on the list. This way it makes it the first on the list. And then you're probably asking, well, what happens down here at the end? Well, same thing it was happening. Nutrients goes in, any spoilage gets burnt off, and that nutrients gets to sit here and either get spoiled or get brought by our robots to different places around the facility. Primarily, it gets to be put here and automatically re-injected into the system. So it's nice, and it also allows it to be brought down into here for anything that is requesting nutrients. So we know that it's at least in network for sure. One of the other things here on Aquilo, we're still kind of waiting. The pin has kind of been put in because I need foundations. Like, plain and simple, we need foundations. In order to get this place built, I need foundations. I could, build 40 of these and, really just be like, I want it now. But to me, that's inefficient. I don't see the need to build a ton of these just to try to stockpile it. I'm okay with this. I put a bunch of chests down here so that I can AFK a little bit and build it up, and that should be enough. And then I have our build for foundations ready to go that I can start requesting stuff, and I need to set up some things here. I also need to change the schedule on this thing so that actually, it's almost fully correct. Right now I have it set. I was kind of commandeering again, so that's why it's a little bit jank, but that's besides the point. I need to get nuclear fuel going, so, excuse me. So this thing actually does what it needs to do. And then I started, rockets parts, which this is gonna, as the name suggests, it's gonna transport rocket items where they need to go. Because, for instance, Aquilo can produce rocket fuel pretty easily, but it can't produce the other two things, so it needs to import LDS and blue circuits. Flagora can basically do it all, so Flagora doesn't really need to import anything. If anything, Flagora is actually going to export. Gleba can make rocket fuel. Whether or not we actually end up having it do it, probably not. We'll probably just import everything. Volcanus, kind of the same boat. It can also make rocket fuel. Basically, every planet can make rocket fuel. Not too terribly hard. And so we won't really import too much rocket fuel everywhere. But LDS and blue circuits are basically needed everywhere. So those are going to be the two big things that we export to probably all the planets. We'll probably export about 5k of each to every planet. We'll probably hold like 1,000 rocket fuel for when we're on planets that Can't produce it like gleba, but otherwise everything else should be fine. So anyway, so today's goal is to basically fix science so we can actually get foundations, so we can do some things. So in order to do that, we need coal. But to get coal, we got to clear out some biters. So we're going to, be going back to the basics. I already started here with getting some walls put together and putting in some biter traps and some dragon's teeth and just things that, honestly, you don't need to do this. Like, honestly, there's mixed information that I've seen on these actually being effective. I've had varying rates of success. Basically, the idea is that these guys, the regular biters, have to pathfind in, and they go here, and then they go here, and then they have to, like, pathfind their way out. But, nothing crazy in terms of actually getting all the way in. And then I just did 3 layers of turrets, so it's, again, nothing crazy. Like up here we did, 1 full layer, and I just did a double, but seldom effect, but it's there. So we need to clear out these biters. So let's grab some stuff to be able to actually do that and do it somewhat fun. Let's just grab grenades. Grenades seem fun, right? That's such a terrible noise it makes. It's like you're pulling the pin out of it. That is such a weird noise. If this doesn't work, honestly, I'm just kind of... I like having fun with clearing out biters. It's not quite like modded where it's like... Throw grenades! Just try not to get caught in the mess of things. Oh, cool. We can actually just hold it. Awesome. Yeah, this is not as effective as I was hoping it was going to be. Like, this really is a terrible way to clear these things out. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting that to be better. So, grenades are not great. Let's try... I should just do the thing that I know works. I should just use the tank with the atomic rounds. That thing just... I would say it nukes them, but it literally is basically nuking them. Where is this coal coming in from? Why is this a full belt? Oh, this thing, which has 10 million. Okay, well, that doesn't fit everything. I don't know where these came from. Go there. Those are now in my inventory. Get out of my inventory. Alright, let's get some uranium shells. Let's get... Am I not making tanks anywhere? Apparently we're not making tanks anywhere. Okay. Then how on earth did I make tanks last time? Because I know we've used them on this world. Unless maybe not. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself. This is what happens when you do 2 runs of Factorio side by side. Is you start to gaslight yourself in what you have. I need steel gear. That. Okay, well, I'm too lazy to go find all that. So, the great part about having robots is they can just bring you things. Although, a small problem. I need gears. I need these. And steel. So, is that enough for one? Yeah. How do we not have gears in this system? What? That is... diabolical. How many do I need? I need 15. There we go. And once all the steel gets delivered, we should be good. Okay. We will build a tank. Oh, and then I need fuel. I need 3 of these. Seriously? Okay, I'm pretty sure we have that, right? Again, maybe I didn't make it on this world. I am genuinely being gaslit. Fuel. Whoa, what the... Okay, well, that is actually very Understandable and definitely very expected. Yeah, see, like, this is the type of crap we gotta deal with. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to beef up Gleba even more. Which is fun. Whatever. Fine. We'll just use rocket fuel. I was gonna say we're gonna use uranium, but I don't have uranium fuel on this world, apparently. Apparently we barely have rocket fuel. What the hell? Why do we not have any light oil? Great question. We have no heavy oil because these things have nothing but petroleum, which won't go in. Oh, that's fun. That's just a mess. How did I... Apparently we set this up and did a thing. Okay. That's great. So these things basically won't produce because we have all the petroleum in the world, and the petroleum gas isn't going to do anything because we're not using plastic. Okay, well that's a fun catch 47. Well, let's go take out the biters in a tank. A tonk. That's fine. Tank. Throw those in. Throw rocket fuel in. It's definitely not nearly as fast as... It's still great. Because it basically one-shots. Oh, there goes power for the entire northern section. Problem is, we are not faster than the things. But it is still great to clear them. Just gotta... There you go. Gonna clear out some biters and hopefully not die. I genuinely don't remember playing with cliffs enabled, but apparently they are. And we head back out. As long as we clear out... Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. We have the repair bots, which is helping. But honestly, this is definitely one of the most fun ways to clear these things out, besides the Spidertron and artillery, which I actually don't know if we are producing artillery. I think we may be. Okay, clear that, come on, clear that, okay. Repair the walls. Defend me! Let's go back out. All the biters should now be on us, which means the places should be mostly cleared out. Oh. Come on. Ah, struggle bus. Okay, oh, we are way slow, way slow, way slow. Clear. Oh. Yeah, that's probably Glebo. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably put a pin in this. The fun that we're having. This is so dumb that... But it's... Like, it's fun, but it's dumb, you know? Like, clearing out the biters this way. Yeah, let's head up here. Let's clear these guys. Okay, come on. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it. Oh, are we out of ammo? Yes. Okay. I guess we are gonna put a pin in this regardless. Yeah, let's head down here because apparently these guys need repairs or something. That also gives me a moment to analyze what the heck is going on Gleba. Yeah, this section is just completely toast. That's not good by any means. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't physically have to go there for anything, so let's go Flagora, and then... Let me see, what do we have built that is ready to go in terms of defenses? We have these, which we have 100 of them, so we'll send the 100 gun turrets, and then what about laser turrets? I think those are up here somewhere. Yeah. 500 laser. Okay, so we're gonna send quite a lot of stuff. So let's grab this. Let's send... What was it? 500 rare. And then these 100 count. And then, just in case, let's send 500 more inserters. Let's send another 1,000 walls. How many Tesla turrets do we have? I don't actually know where we're making those. I think right here, right? We have like 11. Why is this being not great? Is this just because, oh, it doesn't have any of the gun? Okay. Is that the only place we're making them? Yeah, so we don't even have generic. Okay, so then we're not gonna be able to send any more of those. And then let's send... Alright, we already have those, that's good. Requester chest was another 500 of those too. Okay. Oh, we should probably send these, huh? How many do we got? 150, that's fine. Oh, we'll get all that sent over, and then we'll send this to Gleba. We'll reinforce Glebe. Oh, excuse me. Well, we'll send all this to Gleba. We'll reinforce this eastern front, and go from there. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. And, as always, these freaking biters are menaces. Little menaces. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.